Delisa, launch your income agency. How are you, friends? We are talking all things going live. Come on in. We are talking about how to go live with confidence and ease. My sound was coming on. Appreciate you all joining me. Let me know if you guys have any questions. This is my 10 o'clock live where we talk about how to support you as you're growing your online presence as a live host. And so we're going to get started in just a few minutes. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions. This is um, my 10 o'clock live, and we're going to get started in just a few minutes, friends. Appreciate you being here. Girl has a busy day today, so we're gonna get to moving and shaking pretty soon, so I can get over to the TikTok streets. You guys know I co-stream. So if you're new to my room, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and click that thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Also click the subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. I come here every day, twice a day, talking about all things going live. So feel free to come in, ask questions. Appreciate you all being here. All right, friends, we're going to get going. I told you we have to move a little quicker today. We're going to see how this day goes. I have a hard stop at about 12:30. And so I want to make sure I am able to support all you all so we can get some questions answered. And let me know if you have any questions. But remember to go ahead and click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And then and then this will become a playlist for you to come back and watch. So this is where you guys can come in, ask questions, and then you can come back and watch this later if there's anything I say or share that you want more information for. So I'm happy to answer questions. Appreciate you all being here. Put it in the chat. I am a YouTube partner, so you'll see some shopping items. I have memberships. I have the gifting. So we're looking to build all that out as as time goes on. So I want to make sure we are supporting and growing. So feel free to come in and ask questions, my friends. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We'll get going. Let's see. We're gonna set my gift goals. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Feel free to like the live if you don't mind, and also click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And so let me know if there's any questions in the meantime. All right, friends. Hello. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the room. Let me know if you have any questions as well. We are going to get started on these TikTok streets. How's everything going, my friend? I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions in the meantime. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the room. We're talking all things going live. Appreciate you all being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all for being here. TikTok Live, TikTok Live, live streaming tips. TikTok Live, we are live on TikTok. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We are talking how to go live, live streaming tips for new live hosts. Come in, ask questions about how to go live. Feel free to come in. Let me know if you are new. Come on in, ask your questions about live streaming. If you are new, and you want to know how to go live. So, we are talking live streaming tips, beginner friendly tips. Let me know if you have any questions, my friends. I appreciate you all being here. Hello, friends coming in. If you have questions, come in, ask your questions so we can help you and support you in your live streaming journey. Feel free to come in, ask questions, my friends. Let me know if you have any questions about how to go live. Let's see. Welcome to the room, everybody. Come in, ask your questions about how to go live. Feel free to ask questions about the live streaming process. If you are new, come in. Thank you so much. We're gonna get started in just a minute. Let's see. Let me share out my live, add it to the story. We're gonna get going. Welcome to the room, everybody. Hopefully all is well. Let's see. Hello, everybody coming in. How you doing, Team Mind Reset? How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Others coming in. Feel free to come in. Q, welcome to the room, friend. My taps are not working, so this is going to be one of these mornings. Taps are working. It is not going to be not showing up to be a good experience. So we'll see how this goes, friend. Already, good morning. Welcome to the room, friend. Let's see. Already, I'm not getting any taps. Look at you, friend. Thank you so much for the. How are you? Let me get my board up. Let me get my board going. I'm already a little disillusioned. I probably may start this live over. This is one of those days where I'm like, oh, so we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna give it a maybe 1 or 2 more minutes. And so we'll see if it's one of those days I need to start over. Did your kiddos play um did my kiddos play soccer? You know what my boys did? My bonus boys, they played. Hey Jana. NY girl shared a little live. Thank you so much for being here. My boys played soccer for a little bit, and my little guy, he has played soccer, like little kitty soccer programs. Hey, pals. He's played it like twice. My husband's actually about to put him in another program in after the summer's over. He's in basketball right now. So he's in basketball now, so he'll do soccer in the fall and probably pick up fall baseball too. So he's waiting. He's really waiting for football. That's his goal to put him in football, but he gotta wait maybe another year. Sagittarius, sun, welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you all being here. We're gonna see if we can get some taps going. My taps are not flowing at all. TikTok is not being nice, so we'll see what happens here. Welcome, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for joining. How's everything going? Others coming in the room, appreciate you. So yeah, Holly Q, you were a soccer mom, huh? One of my besties, she was a soccer mom. So and her daughter played soccer actually at the collegiate level. Old football, he lost the most talented athlete to football and I know, I know. And hey David, I shared this 30. How you doing? God bless child. Welcome to the room, friend. Those who are coming in, we are tapping the screen. We'll see if we get some hearts going. We'll see if they start flowing soon. I shared the story the other day. My son, for the last year, my okay, let me rewind. I'll share it real quick. Last year, he played basketball in the same little league he's doing this summer, and he started maybe a little earlier, maybe towards the spring, fall. I'm sorry, fall, spring, fall, summer. I mean, spring, summer. It was like May, June. I think this time he's going to be doing June, July. So, long story short, he was not good last year, and I went to a couple games. I remember sitting in the Mother's Day game, and I was like, "Hey." I was talking to my husband. I was like, "You and the boys play basketball all the time. You got to get your son, get your son right. This is real bad." He got us looking real bad on the in these bleachers. And so my husband bought him an indoor basketball hoop. It can go all the way up to 10 feet, but right now it's at 7.5 feet. So it's in his playroom. And so throughout the school year, I would get dressed. When he would get dressed first, I would get him dressed. And then I would say, go downstairs and do anywhere between 5 and 10. He would always say, how many I have to do? And I'll say, like, five today. Then I'll say seven. And then I'll say eight. So anywhere from 5 to 10 shots, he would do literally every school day, every morning. So he went to this basketball program 2 weeks ago and he was shooting. Now he didn't know how to be a team player. He didn't know anything about keeping the ball or passing the ball and doing all the other stuff. He can't dribble real good, but he can shoot. He's a shooter. So my husband's like, he was shooting he hit the buzzer shot. He was like, he was shooting all over the court. And making the shots. But so he may end up we'll see if he ends up being a good basketball player, but so far he loves it. He loves it. Wealthy with T, welcome to the room, friend. How you been? Thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate your friends. Others coming in. Good morning. Good Saturday morning, everybody. And so we'll see. So Haliki was asking me about my son. So we'll see how he ends up doing moving forward. Guys, we are tapping. If you guys don't mind tapping the screen, we're going to see if we can get some more friends in the room. We're going to share out the live as well. We'll see how this goes. TikTok says the chat about live streaming tips for beginners. Ask your questions. So if you guys are new to this, we're gonna go through the 6 things because I've had a couple of creators kind of get it a little bit in a pickle with their live stream, and one is sitting out. So I want to make sure we're talking about the things we need to do just to be mindful of our account. Most of us are good, but I just want to make sure we're having this conversation as well. If we can get the ball in the basket, then the dribble will come naturally. That's true. That is true. So he has half the battle. He can shoot. I've been okay. I'm now. Oh, sorry to hear that, Wealthy with tea. I'm about to be back for these lives in July. Definitely take care of your health first, friend. Oh wow. Well, that's good that you are getting the proper care, friend. Yeah, one of my besties, she's been in remission too. She started the remission process. So I appreciate you sharing that, and I'm my heart's going out to you in prayers as well. Those who are coming in, Shell 400 minutes. Awesome, awesome. Eve, welcome to the room. When should we just start the live over? App seems super glitchy. It does seem super glitchy. It's they so the rule so technically I probably should be strongly considering it to do it now. But the thinking is that you give it at least 5 minutes or so, and then you can start over if you feel like it's so glitchy. Um I'm gonna ride with it. I'm just gonna rock with it. TikTok, we're gonna rock together today. Even if you glitchy, we gonna rock together. I'm still leaning in the sense that we're in Deals for You days. We know that's happening right now. That's a big push, especially with TikTok Shop, as well as Live Fest is still rolling to July 2nd. We're still in the midst of Live Fest. You said I'm level 9 in here. Look at you, friend. Thanks, Doc. You're welcome, friend. And so I don't know if those things we're dealing with that major headwinds in that way. So I don't know if we're gonna see an improvement until like July. And they do say, and I have to acknowledge this because it's been on my thread quite a bit for the agency side, that this is the down season. So I see a lot of agency folks saying how their people are taking a break, people are on vacations, so there's all that's happening too. So in all fairness, we're seeing less traffic, we're seeing more glitches, and we have these other two major events happening too. So I think all of that is playing into it. So we're dealing with a little bit of a headwind in terms of how this time of the year, So was it like that last year? I feel different about Community Fest last year. It definitely felt a little bit more people are enjoying this summer. That's true. Yeah. And so I felt like there was more traffic. I know it was more traffic. I'm just going to be honest with you. I know it was more traffic because of the way the gameplay was. It was set up for people to have agency and choice about where they went. Because if they were really trying to get the treasure boxes and get those votes, they were bouncing around to different rooms. And so you really did get more traffic because people were exploring. So it was just a different gameplay that was done last year. Um, Janae, thank you so much, friend, for the stickers. The others coming in the room, I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you guys have questions. We're going to get started in just a little bit. And then, like I said, if you are new, always put new in the chat so we can say hi to you, connect with you, my friend. How you doing, Kanisha? Thank you so much for being here as well. Um, we'll get to tapping. The hearts are flowing. We got 4.5K likes. We at 10 minutes in. Ooh. So we did not hit that 10K likes in 10 minutes. Excuse me one second. I had to turn that fan off. It was getting me. That fan. You said I'll hook up my tapper. Thank you, friend. And so we didn't get the taps that we normally get in 10 minutes, but that's okay. It was not working correctly anyway. So I was not seeing any taps. Somebody said the taps were a different look. I never got that during this season. I don't know if anybody else has seen that, but I don't see It was like the different, how they have the different confetti and the heart me looks and stuff like that. I've seen them in the past, but I didn't get that this season for Community Fest. I don't know if anybody else got it or see it, but that's not something I received. Um, hey Brandon, how you doing, friend? Others coming into the room. I appreciate you all coming through. Let me know if you guys have questions. We do have, thank you for grabbing that Daily Heart, me friend. We do have Community Fest is still happening. There is this like extended fest period. I need to set my viewer wishes. We're looking for 9 new fan club members. We're looking for 33 new followers, and we're gonna go live for 240 minutes. We did that yesterday because that's essentially 2 hours for my AM live, 2 hours for my PM live, and then just go from there. All right, and then I think there's new individual gifters too, 144. Thank you for the follow, April. Appreciate it. Others coming in, if you're listening, come on in. We are talking about how to go live. Let me turn on viewer wishes. I did that yesterday. They do have the community one that you can use, and so that's the one I had set up to use. Um, if there's questions in particular, let me know. We're gonna transition to the topic at hand. I do want to make sure. How do you set a heading on TikTok? Oh, hey friend, how you doing? This is called a board. Let me know if that's what you're referring to. You're talking about this board here. Thank you so much, April. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for those community gifts. Wink, wink. Appreciate your friend. Um, so boards are before you start your live, you have to create the board. You can't do it while you're in the live. So you're gonna create the board before you go live on that setup screen. On the setup screen, you'll have settings. Under settings, boards is at the top. If you click boards, you can click the plus sign and add the board that you're looking to add. It is definitely, something you wanna be mindful of. Make sure that you do not, put TikTok or any social media. Do not put websites. Do not put, pricing or any personal information. Those are like the no-nos. Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate you as well. Others who are coming in, if you are new, put new in the chat. I want to make sure we say hello and we support any of our new friends in the room. If you have returned before and you're trying to figure out this live thing, ask questions. I'm happy to answer them. Good morning. I'm new. April, do you go live? Let us know if you go live, friend. Your bio says, blessed mama, wife, healthcare worker, traveler. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. You're welcome. So when you turn on the board, when you start your live, turn on the board, and then you can turn it on and off and switch to other boards. So I would tell you create multiple boards so you have options. Something I was teaching earlier in the week. Today we're on Saturday. He said, "I'm terrified to go live." All right, well, so let me look. So stay with me. We'll unpack that a little bit. One of the things I was teaching earlier in the week is using the AI to help you come up with your niche, your topics, your target audience, because you're always talking to specific people. Hey, Rachel, and then using the AI to also help you come up with your outline for your live, the script that you may want to reference, and then your board, so that you have a catchy hook. So it's value added to your target audience. It provokes curiosity as well as maybe it puts a challenge out there for folks. So you want to have a board that's going to get people to stop the scroll, come in, learn from you, or get the information you're sharing. TikTok just gave us the flash goal. Let's see what it is. It's 3 roses. Look at TikTok. TikTok said, hey, we're gonna take it easy on Doc today. We know we glitching. We know it's glitching, so we gonna take it easy. Thank you, friends, for supporting that flash goal so quickly. I appreciate all that support. TikTok is like, okay, I'm gonna be thoughtful this morning. So we just got the flash goal. It was 3 roses. Hey, unwritten unstoppable. Mississippi Mama, welcome to the room. Others coming in. Let me know if you are new to the room. We want to get started. You all who are coming in. If you haven't been here before, say hello in the chat. Let's make sure we are connecting and engaging with one another. In the meantime, good morning, good morning. In the meantime, my friend who says she's nervous, April. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? Thank you so much, DJ, for that daily heartbeat. Those who want to come in, if you want to sing your daily heartbeat, this is the perfect time to do it. We do have that daily heartbeat as our goal for the live goal as well. So I appreciate you all coming in. Hey, 3 roses. TikTok was like, "Yeah, I'm glitchy. Imma give her 3 roses." We know it's glitchy, so we're just gonna get him 3 roses real quick. So I appreciate it, TikTok. Thanks for that. Hopefully y'all all get 3 roses today. Thank you, friends. Um, thank you so much, Janae. I appreciate you, friend. So, and thanks for the populars, everybody. So, when it comes to hey, nurse, when it comes to going live, terrified. April, I'm back to you. Um, whatever. Pals, I'm not. I came with you today. um, it's supporting Saturday, making my rounds and showing everyone some love. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for your kindness. Um, so my Chicago accent, that's what it is. Uh, Jess, you said, "I'm scared." Jess, you're scared too? I'm scared too, but what to it got cut off. Let me know, Jess, what you're saying. So, Jess, have you gone live before? Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, Aura? Aurora. So have you gone live before as well? You said we got to do it. We got to do it, girl. Look at y'all. So you said terrified. Let's talk through this. So terrified, Jess, have you done it before? Title gifter, appreciate you, friend. Title gifter, the match time. It's match time. No, not yet, but I want to. I'm shifting my page. I haven't used it in a while. Nice. Okay. What's the topic going to be? What are you thinking? I see your bio. It says helping TikTok shop affiliates grow income beyond commission and brand deals. I love that. So you do shop. Is this page a shop page as well? And going live co-hosting will help. It makes it easier. Absolutely, it does. Having a friend in the room, co-hosting, multi-guests, definitely for the beginning. Only thing I would say to that is just making sure you balance it because ultimately your goal is to build community. That's the goal. That's why we do this. You're trying to build a community. You're trying to get more people in the room, more people to engage in your live stream, the more, the better. That's how you grow. That's how you improve. And so, with that, you do need community to support you. So, when you have multi panel boxes or co hosts, sometimes you don't, it's especially for beginning live hosts, it's hard to balance the chat and so you do need the chat to chat, you need people to engage, you need all those things to support your live stream. And so without that, you don't have the same level of growth. So just kind of keep that in mind. The goal is to grow. Hey Nikki, how you doing, friend? How you doing, friend? Hello from Arizona, Arkansas. Welcome to the room, friend. So keep that in mind. I was gonna share when it comes to doing the live for the first time, there's a couple ways you can do it. And I tell people, just make sure you're engaging with your audience. So, how I read the bio, click someone's photo, read their bio. If you do have a partner, that's good too. So you can connect with them. It is a shop page, but I want to change it more to my expertise with code emails and sales. Okay. Okay. That's good. So you're teaching that in terms of how people can leverage email marketing as well as to get sales. Okay, I love that. Simply SP, welcome to the room. I am learning about the niches and how to narrow you you need to be, how narrow you need to be. Yes. Yes, yeah, I think it's important to try to hone in a little bit. It girl Mama Lee, thank you so much for being here. Simply Grand Rising, welcome to the room. Thank you for the roses as well. Yes, narrowed niche is helpful. If you can figure out a way that you're able to bring your niche to maybe an audience that maybe is similar interest to you, and then you can bring different people in. So, for example, my board today, you guys are interested in going live, but people may be here because they want to know what to say and not to say. You know what I'm saying? So little things like that. Hey, Brandon, welcome to the room. So you'll get different types of people in your room. So if you can have a niche that allows a little bit of flexibility, I think that's good too. How are you? I'm doing well, friends. Um, Let's do this. We do have a community fest. I love the questions. I love the comments. Thank you so much, Pals. I appreciate you. What I want to do is make sure we go through community fest real quick because I think I need the comments, y'all. Let me see how many comments they said we needed for today. So we want that level of engagement as well. So I appreciate you all coming through and supporting. Let's see. Am I missing it? Okay, there we go. Thank you all for being here. Comments. Oh, you know what? They don't have a comment goal for today. Okay. So it's just really the minutes and the fan club members. So we have 2 of 9 already. We completed our viewer wishes. I'll keep that up though. And we need 33 new followers. We have 5 so far, which is great. So we are doing our thing. We're rocking and rolling. We need 144 new unique gifters. We have 20 so far. So we're doing our thing. I appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if there's questions, my new friends coming in. And if you guys don't mind sharing out the live, let's get the shares going. We have 33. Let's see if we can get it over 100. So 33 shares. If you click the arrow, hi Heidi, how are you, friend? Thank you all for supporting. If you click the arrow, it allows you to share out the live. You can share it to friends, group chats. You can add it to your stories. You can also add it to repost it, or you could press down on the middle of the screen. You can do what's called a power share and power share out the live as well to individuals as well. Thank you so much, Karen. DJ, appreciate all the shares. Haliki, thank you for the shares. I appreciate you all sharing out the live. So we'll see how this goes. My friends, if you guys have specific questions, let me know as well. We're going to talk a little bit about things you can say or what not to say and do in a live stream. I think I get that question all the time. So we're going to say some things, excuse me, how you doing, Bounty, that you guys want to keep in mind. I think it's important that you understand that TikTok is listening. TikTok is actively listening to what you're saying and doing. So the more you can be mindful of what's happening in your life, the better. When it comes to my new friends who haven't gone live yet, I don't wanna scare you off. The Cookie Edition, welcome to the room. What up, fam? How you doing, Bay Culture? I don't wanna scare you off, okay? So let me be clear. When it comes to going live, there are more people who are doing their live just fine, not getting in trouble, not getting restrictions, not getting violations, and all is well. All right. So this is not a reason for you to sit back and say, "Well, I can't do this because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to mess up in my account. I don't want TikTok mad at me." This is a reason for you to say, "Okay, you know what? I'm trying to build community. I'm trying to reach the right audience. I want to make sure I'm connecting with people." And as you do this, you will get better. You're gonna improve. We use in this room, practice makes progress. So put that sticker in the chat if you don't mind. But it is that the more you do it, the better you'll get. Okay. So it's not all about doing it day one and being perfect. And even at times when you get yourself in trouble, that's an opportunity for you to think back and reflect. Thank you so much, Bounty. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Nikki, for the stickers. Um, Thank you. Hey, Jana. I'm gonna try my best. Pals is on me, so she's listening. Hey, King, how you doing? So, thank you all. Go live daily. Check in. I love it. So, as you're doing this, you'll get better. And even the times you make the mistakes, and the algorithm says, "Wait a minute, that's not allowed." Those are learning moments. You need that. Yes, that's right. Progress makes perfect. Progress makes perfect. No, you no, sir. Oh, you know what I will say to that? I've now in my almost 50 years, y'all, I'm going lean into it and own it. I don't think there's a such thing as perfection. I really don't. I think that's a misnomer that we maybe teach our young people to have this, notion that you can be perfect if you just keep trying, trying, trying. But at the end of the day, I think we should re learn, rethink that notion so that people don't always get trapped in perfectionism. I'm a perfectionist. I'm a recovering perfectionist. And I think all my life I was striving for perfect. And at the end of the day, I just need to keep doing it, keep practicing, and I improve over time. I still feel like I got a lot to learn. What I don't do though, and I don't subscribe to, not trying. Not putting myself out there, not doing anything because I'm afraid of failure. I'm afraid that I'm not gonna do it right. I'm afraid that it's not gonna be perfect. So I try my best to say, okay, you know what? This is all part of the process. And I'm progressing as I do it. All right. Toya Tippin, thank you. I agree. Impossible standards set for yourself. It is. It is. And we do it a lot. as parents, as people who want our kids to do well. And it's okay to say, you know what, you're getting better as you do it. That's great practice, and so not the notion that you got to be perfect. Yes, definitely. I have some more confidence the more I go live. Yeah, how you doing, Mama Goldberg? Thank you so much for being here. King, welcome to the room. I see you as always. Thank you, friend. Um, yes, I can relate. Yeah, and so as you're doing this, don't feel like it has to be perfect. I'm doing this live topic to kind of make sure you guys know some of the do's and don'ts. But at the end of the day, don't feel like you have to always do it perfect. And even when you make mistakes, because this app will make sure you know when you make mistakes. Look at you, level 20. Congratulations, friend. Thank you so much for that. But even when you make mistakes, you can recover from them and you're okay. It does kind of keep you in this space of like, oh, should I walk on eggshells? What should I do? But at the end of the day, as you're doing this, you're going to get better. And those mistakes are going to help you improve as well. My mistakes I've made over the last year and a half, I remember them, and I try not to make them anymore. So just keep that in mind. I'm pushing myself to stop overthinking and waiting for all to be perfect. Yeah. Be yourself, but be your best self. That's it. Yep. Big opportunities for learning and development. Bold. I love that. That is beautiful. Bold. You said that's correct. I'm pushing myself to stop overthinking. Yep. I love that. So when everything's said and done, we'll talk about these 6 things. I categorize them as 6, it's probably 7 or 8 to be honest with you all. I just use 6 as a nice round number. But hey, Mrs. Treetop, as you're doing this, you'll know there's certain things you can and cannot do on this app. And I think some people struggle with that, and others, you'll realize, as you adjust how you can really play within TikTok's rules. Okay. Thank you all for grabbing your daily heart me. This I will make make up mistakes too. TikTok will say, hey, you know what? I don't think that's right. Queen Beauty, welcome to the room, friend. Um, where do you write the topic of your live? Where do you are you talking about my board up here? Um, so this is considered a board. When you say write the topic of your live, I was thinking about maybe the live event. That's where you schedule the live. You can create a live title. Before you came in my live, it had live streaming for beginners. I think that's the title that I use for this particular live. I've been using it for a couple months now, and so that's where I'm thinking. Also, you could put the title of your live, the topic. But if you're referring to the board, that's a particular area before you go live. You set it up so that it's on the screen. Let me know if that's what you meant, friend. Others coming in, if you are new to the room, say hello. Say I'm new. I'm here to learn. If you have questions, we are looking for new friends to follow. So if the word says follow up here, click that. That is part of one of my community fest challenges for the day. I need 33 new followers. So if you are in the room listening and you have not followed the live host, this is the perfect time to do it. Um, yes, in settings. Well, yes, board. I think that's what you're asking. I can't ask business owners to drop their company sites as comments into a live, right? Um, what do you mean? Like people putting their website in the live chat? Is that what you're asking? No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. It might trigger, um, inauthentic engagement, you might get in trouble for that, for doing that. So I wouldn't say drop your site. You could ask them to engage and maybe say their company name, maybe put the name in there, but not the website. I wouldn't do that. If you wanted to get their information, you can have them DM you so you can leverage Service Plus. So this is Service Plus. And so you can create a Service Plus card that says, you know, um, let's connect or something like that. And then they DM you and send you a message here and it'll go into your inbox. And that's another way to get it. So you could make it so that it's part of how they're communicating with you through Service Plus. But if you're trying to do it as part of your exposure for folks in the room, hey Jennifer, thank you so much leveling up in the room. If you're trying to help them, so like when I say, if you're new to my live or if you're a live host, and you guys can do this right now. If you're a live host, put your topic, your time zone. I call it the 3 T's. Put that in the chat. So you could do the little things like that and just kind of wait, make it so that people are engaging with each other and obviously giving them some more exposure that way too. You said, "What number are we on?" You're talking about for how many new followers do we have? Let me check. Let me check. Thank you so much for Mama Goldberg. She's like, "We gonna keep track of this." We don't have the comment challenge today. We do have for new followers, we have 7 of 33. 7 of 33, and if you are new to the room, hey, Mocha. If you're new to the room and it says join, we're looking for 9 fan club members as well. It's the agency only for TikTok. It is a TikTok live agency. Yeah. So it is creator network agency. So were you thinking for like your YouTube channel? YouTube used to have agencies. I don't think they have them anymore. They don't have that program anymore, if I'm not mistaken. Kelly, welcome to the room. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Jess got it with Service Plus and DM. They can drop a link to me. Yeah, so in the DM, they could communicate with you that way. They sure can. Hey, Daquan, how you doing, friend? So let me know when I help them and look at their sites like live, but don't think I can. No, no, you wouldn't be able to. You could potentially if you had another phone and, like, with your other phone, you can go and check your DM. So I have my other phone here. So this is my other phone. If I wanted to go to my Dr. Lisa page, I'm on the agency page right now. If I wanted to go to the Dr. Lisa page, I could log into that page, go in my inbox, and then say, "Oh, I see your company. I'm gonna go to your website." And then my laptop literally is right here next to me. I could plug in and look at the laptop. So you could do something like that. You would need a couple different devices to make it make sense. But yeah, you could do that. Others coming into the room, appreciate you all being here. If you are new, drop new in the chat. We got some friends that have joined us. And if you are asking questions about going live, I'm happy to answer them. My friend, you asked about the board, I believe. I just want to make sure. Service Plus direct messages need to be on what? What you mean, Jennifer? Need to be on what? What does that mean? Direct messages need to be on in the TikTok inbox, whatever you're asking your community to do. You can have frequent like, if you guys could click my Service Plus here, you'll see frequently asked questions, and you can set up those questions that you want people to ask, and you answer for them. Yeah. Um, everyone or other. I don't know what you mean by that. Um, can need to be on what? Everyone or other. It's whatever whoever your target audience is. I do yoga and spiritual exercises. I attract wrong crowd. And any word or move can cause restrict. Um, yeah, your board you might want to set up if you are doing anything in your live that is part of your brand. I would turn on my content disclosure and I would also turn on the audience control, those two features. Audience control is for 18 years and older, saying that you're looking for a more mature crowd, not any kids. And then I would also turn on the content disclosure, just so that TikTok knows your topic is about yoga. Make sure that that's part of what you have on your board. Yeah. Does anyone need to see the message, or can I send it a different way? Does everyone need to send a message? Or yeah, so you can send it through Service Plus in the DM to the person. Is that what you mean? Yeah, so that's how you would do it. Hey, Pamela, how are you, friend? Look forward to connecting today. Um, others, let me make sure. Janae, you said I go live nightly at 10 p.m. Pacific time. I play soul for R&B, funk, and house music. I love it. I meant the 6 things to do or not do. Mama Goldberg. Let's see. Let's see. What was that for? Let's see. Mama Goldberg. What did I miss? I think you said something. What number are we on? Oh. For that board. We haven't done number 1 yet, so let me do number 1. Thank you all for being here, and if you're like I said, if you're new in the chat, put in the chat. If you're going live, put it in the chat as well. I'm going live tonight at 8 PM Pacific time. I love it. You said me too. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, so friends, thank you all for being here. We're gonna get to the topic at hand. I have 6 things to say to don't say, not to say, and not to do in your live stream. So, as you guys are coming into the room, keep in mind TikTok knows that this time of the year we have a lot going on. So, a lot of sporting events have happened. A lot of people are coming onto the live stream and streaming things they should not be streaming. So, number one is being mindful. You always going live sometime today. Okay, awesome. And so, hey, Holly Q, thank you so much. Look at it, match my sunshine dress. I need some one-on-one love for the dog today. You all better schedule yours too. Okay, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Others coming in the room, if you haven't followed the live host, make sure you click follow and join the fan club as well. The colors are gorgeous. Thank you, friend. uh, so I want you guys to be mindful when you're streaming. All right. When you are going live, you cannot stream any network or live broadcast. So when you think about on your television, you're streaming the World Cup or you're streaming basketball games or you're streaming one of your favorite shows, be mindful of that. That is a violation. It's unoriginal content. You are not supposed to be streaming those things without explicit written consent. They say that all the time when you're watching live television and other shows. So be careful of streaming somebody else's content. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Cindy. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room, Mike PR 85. Welcome to the room. Hello from VA. Welcome, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, I appreciate you all being here. If you have not, hey, Jana, if you have not joined the fan club, this is a perfect time to do it. We are looking for 9 new fan club members as a part of Community Fest. So I appreciate you all coming through and supporting. And then if you have not followed, we are looking for new follows as well. So make sure you click follow as well. Miss Cindy, I scooped you up, bestie. Hey, Apostle Adrian, welcome to the room. Others coming in, I appreciate the support. So keep that in mind. So one of the things that's happening is that people are reposting and sharing unoriginal content. Thank you so much for the daily heart me, Sterno style, Stephanie. Um, I like your laugh. Thank you so much, DJ. I appreciate it. Can you stream our own social media channels on a live? What do you mean by showing a video of your own of yourself? A video of yourself on maybe your laptop, your co-streaming somehow? I would I would be careful about doing that too much. So if you did it, I wouldn't just show only that. You might get redirecting people off the platform. That's one that you would get potentially. So just be careful. I mean, TikTok got a violation for everything, y'all. I'm just saying. So TikTok has a violation for everything. So you don't want to get in trouble for redirecting or anything like that. But again, I see it as your own original content. I got it, but be careful about showing it on your stream and not showing yourself. So if you did do it, I would do almost like a little quick little excerpt and you're showing something really quickly, making a point, and then coming back to you and then maybe showing some more content that way. So I would like do this, maybe insert it in, but not make it the whole stream. Does that make sense? I've had people who do the voice live. So I know Haliku, you've done it before. Bounty's done it before, and they're sharing their podcast. And so they're on the voice chat, so you hear their voice, but they're sharing a pre-recorded or previously recorded content. And so they also chime in and they'll have original vocals too, where they're sharing some anecdotes. He said scooped with a question mark. Yeah, be careful about the scooped, Cindy. You know what? That's TikToks. That's the what do you call those? Grow rooms. That's their language. It shows, you said, what does it mean? It means that she's following. But at the end of the day, it's grown room language. So you want to be careful about that. TikTok usually doesn't like follow for follow. So you want to show authentic engagement. Scoop just means you're just scooping people. Can you listen to music? You can absolutely listen to music. So yeah. So you can absolutely listen to music. TikTok is okay with it. They were talking about maybe tightening the rules a little bit last summer this time. They did it over in the UK. I think that was probably because of some rights, some requirements on that end for that country. But for here in the US or Canada, it's not a rule as of yet that you can't play music during your live. People play different platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, that type of stuff. Connected with you too, liked your bio. Okay. Um, so yeah, definitely think about what you're saying and doing in your live stream so that you can connect. Grow room behavior you should follow based on authentic connections. Absolutely. Um, I'm pinning Mrs. Treetop's message because what I teach here is that I teach you how to be a live host, but also teach you how to be a good viewer so that when you go live, you can teach your people how to be good viewers too. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to how you're engaging. Pamela, let me say something also. When you I think you were talking to financial freedom. If you click his photo, you'll see that little at symbol. He'll get the message directly that way. So that's another way to send it. You can click person's photo or you can click their words. It'll allow you, I think their name too. It'll allow you to message them directly. Um, Not a problem. They get me and my copyright art. Oh, really? Music too? Do they? They get me. What does that mean? You get restrictions for that, Jennifer? Let me know what you meant by that. Um, Others coming in the room. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all joining. We are engaging. Thank you so much for the populace level 17. Good to know. You're welcome, friend. Can you play Alexa music in the background? Sure. Yeah. Like I said, people use that. They use their um different apps and platforms and stuff to play music. Yes. The platform that does not like music is the YT, so I don't play music in my room because I'm co-streaming, so I don't want it to impact me. Hey, Miss K Latte, look at you also, Porch Pamela, Porch Talk with Pamela. Thank you for leveling up in the room. I've never done a live yet. Her beautiful live. Welcome to the room, friend. You're new here. Well, welcome. This is the perfect time to come and join Groovy Lotus. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to talk about some of the do's and don'ts. So, the very first one we were on is just making sure when you're streaming original content. The violation is called unoriginal content. So if it's not yours, if it's not something you created, TikTok does frown on that. I shouldn't say tends to frown on. TikTok does frown on that. So you got to be careful about how you're doing things. Do not repost content that has a logo or a watermark on it. So keep that in mind as well. Some people will repost people's content from TikTok. So that watermark is there. You're not supposed to repost that type of content. I see The Guardian on the exclusive side. Do you see it? It's also up when you look at the number, they have the Guardian feature. Did you hear me? I sent you something on my shop page in your inbox because I was on that account. That's where I end up seeing it. Um, and so I sent you something. Let me know if you got it, Mrs. Treetop. She was inquiring about the Guardian program. So the Guardian program, just a quick side note for you all. The Guardian program is a new initiative by TikTok. It's a little different. It's pretty much taking your fan club members, where the fan club members can um, get access to being, I will look, okay, to being an exclusive supporter of yours. They're already fan club members, they're already supporters, but they can be like extra support. So if you are a guardian for someone, you become a contender because other guardians can happen. And based on the gifting, I think that you do the gifting, higher gifting amounts, I think 50 coins or more, 50, um, 5,000 K coins or higher, you're able to become someone's guardian or a contender to be the guardian for that week. And then if you're selected, I don't know, I can't remember how the selection happens, but if you're selected, you can support that person for the week and also protect them. So if they're at risk of dropping down, you can be their guardian, their protector, so that they don't lose their league and their level. So that was pretty cool to me. Hey, Black Sheep, welcome to the room. Essie, thank you so much for the roses. Appreciate you all coming in. Thank you for the follows. If you are new to my room, put new in the chat. I want to say hi to you all. We're getting a few new friends coming through. Wanted to go live with occasional free yoga classes, yoga tips, wisdom, etc. Wellness stuff. Okay, okay, that's not bad. Groovy Lotus. So yeah, one of our creators, she's actually live right now. Her name is Coach Chantel. She's a certified yoga coach and instructor. And so she does yoga as well. And again, all those things that you said. So yeah, I think that'll be great. She does classes, she does tips, she does yeah, different mindfulness topics too. So yeah, definitely you could do it. Hello, hello, friends. Hey, Santera. Thank you so much. Sherry B, welcome to the room. Appreciate you. Others coming in, thank you so much. You said coolness. Yeah, definitely. So here's what I will tell you, really quick pro tip. I know I'm digressing a little bit. If you are if you have a specific niche, you wanna make sure you're connecting with people in that niche. That's good because you're essentially expanding your community because that person has people interested in your topic. You both have an interest in yoga. You know, that person is also going to be potentially a supporter of yours because again, you want to make sure you're supporting people who have a similar interest and then their community is expanding. So you're not necessarily poaching, you're just building your community surrounding people with a common interest. Can you go over a little what a grow room is and why is it bad? Um, okay, okay. So you're welcome, friend. A grow room is not necessarily bad. I think what happens is you get a lot of people in those rooms that are just there for the numbers. They're trying to grow their room, grow their followers. And because of that, they're not actually there for the engagement. I tell you guys all the time, this is an engagement app. So that's literally what it is, the number one thing. So the goal is for you to engage, but if you're picking up a lot of people who don't engage, who don't really want to be in your community, who don't have a same similar interest like I just talked about, um, those are not people that you necessarily want. You're just going there for the number. Now, I say you go there for a reason, not a season. Thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Gears, the populars. I say you go there for a reason, not a season. So if you are trying to get to a milestone, maybe you're trying to get to your 5K, your 10K, maybe your first K, your 1K. And so you're trying to get to that milestone. You might go there and hang out a little bit, but I always tease, this is my kind of comment, like, you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. So if you go in there, you recognize that those people are not necessarily your people. They may end up with their account banned. You might end up with all types of bad folks that you're gonna have to clean out and clear out later. So just recognize that, you're going there for a reason though, and that's not a place where you wanna hang out all the time. It goes in girl rooms, you get followers, but they aren't engaging and supporting. Not at all. Not at all. Thank you for explaining. You're welcome, friend. Others coming in the room, appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much for joining. We are talking about the things not to say or do in your live stream. We did number one. Number one was original content. So it was more of a thing not to do. So you don't want to use other people's content. Specifically, specifically rather, you're talking about streaming. We were talking about streaming. So if you're streaming the World Cup, you're streaming something else on your channel, that's a no-no. You don't have permission. Okay? So keep that in mind. You gotta have permission to stream something else. Um, I have a lot of bots on my account. Then they have a lot of people in there. When they have a lot of people in there. Say that again. You have a lot of bots. You have a lot of bots on my account when they have a lot of people in there. You talking about the grow rooms? Yeah. So, yeah, be careful with that. Yeah, people are coming in. There's a lot of bots. There's a lot of bot behavior going on. I would agree with that. So definitely be careful. Again, you want to go there for a reason, not a season. You're not staying, hey, L, you're not staying long. You want to be intentional about your why for doing it. Um, you said, oh, yes, I have a scammer right now trying to get money from me playing with my heart. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ruby. Oh my gosh. Definitely, get rid of the scammer. My goodness. I always get an R doing my live because it thinks my content is unoriginal. Teaching AI. Do you turn on that AI feature? Do you turn that on? How's that helping? Hey, Eugene. Thank you for the follow, Lily. Thank you so much, friend. Let me know if you guys have questions. We are still doing Community Fest. If you're in the room, it doesn't have that option on the desktop. Ooh, yeah, you're gonna have to figure that out, friend. I don't know if I would do a desktop then. Yeah, that's I think we talked about this before. That's kind of your dilemma. But just think you can get about four Elon Musk to follow you, I know. Hey friend, how you doing? What is the AI feature? Before you go live, there's in the settings, there's an AI generated content feature you could toggle on. I only get weird guys come in my live. Do you really, Lily? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. What was that called? That's awesome. That is the Bloom Melody. Thank you so much, friend. You said, "Yeah, I have to transition to mobile." I would. Yeah, it's about time. It's okay. I'm enjoying playing with him in his in his own game. What? Ruby, be careful, friend. Only get weird guys coming in my live. When it comes to when it comes to the people who come into your live, I would say you need to probably redo what you're saying in your live and hone in on your niche. Search for the search terms, people who are your target audience. Search those terms so that you can say those words and put that on your board, put that on your title of your live stream. And so that way people who are interested in your topic, ideally you'll start attracting those people. Thank you for sharing that. I've only gone live a few times as I'm new to that. Awesome, Cindy. That's good. Keep going, friend. Should we turn on sponsor our partnership when we showcase in our own products? Um, it's no, you should turn on your own brand. Turn on that one. Yeah. For content disclosure. That's what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure you're talking about content disclosure. Others coming in the room, appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Where's the title of the live? Uh, two places. They only sit in, but I don't comment or engage. So, for example, this is for you. Um, let's see. If I go here, I'm gonna go here. Uh, Give me 1 second. I was gonna try to find it real quick. If I come to my live, trying to see where do I see myself live. Let's see. It's still taking me to the For You feed. Hold on 1 second. Let's come out. Let's come out this way. And then I'm gonna come out of the live. So before I go live, I'm in my live now, before you go live, you see somebody on the For You feed. So let me come out. Come all the way out. And I'm gonna show you guys real quick because that's where you wanna you'll see only sit but I can't comment and engage. Only sit in but I can't comment and engage. What does that mean, friend? Okay. Hey friends, thank you so much. Thank you all for the stickers. You guys are great. Thank you all for the stickers. Let's keep that engagement going. Lisa Marie, thank you so much for being here as well. Others who are coming into the live, appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let's see. Okay. So here, if you see here, before you come into the live, you see a title. Let me flip it so you guys can see the words correctly. You see here, that's the official title. Live stream tips for beginners. That's the title of this live. It says tap to watch. So I am on, and then this is a board. That's the board for the live stream. I am on my For You feed, and I see my live on it. This is the agency's For You feed, rather. And so I see it there. And so when you ask that question about where do you see the title is actually here. Now, there's two ways to write that title where it says Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income, Live Stream Tips for Beginners. You got some repost. And then we have this board up here. So people think you haven't noticed that. Yeah, that's the title. So when you guys ask, like, hey, what's the title of the live? This is a board. This is my marketing message. This is what the live, what the topic at hand we're discussing is 6 things to not say or do when live. So we're discussing that. When it comes to the actual title of the live stream, live streaming tips for beginners. So I have live streaming tips for beginners because that's a common search term that people are searching. Board viewer wishes title. Uh-huh. So board viewer wishes is this box here. So this is the board, this is the viewer wishes, and that's the title. Yeah, those are three different settings on this live. Three different places I had to go to get all of these things. The board, the viewer wishes in the title of my live. Okay, so 3 different places you go for that. Those are the things I have been searching for, and it must be pushed you to is that's why you've been live streaming tips for beginners, that type of stuff? Yes. Where did you write the title? So the title came from here. Okay. So, before you go live, every TikTok has multiple ways to get to things. All right? So I'm going to show you one way. I'm going to show you two ways, okay? So title comes from either your live event or before you go live. So I'm on the screen here. If I click to the live side, the title of the live is here. Go live tips for CNA agency. That's the title. So if I click that box there, I can change the title of the live. That's one place. I'm going to cancel out. That's where you set your live goal. If I click that, that's where I set the goal for the live. Somebody asked me that before. If I wanted to get to the board, go live 30 for 30-day challenge. There's the boards. I will go there and set that board up. And if I wanted to create viewer wishes, there's a box there that says interact. Go there, viewer wishes. You set that up. Communicate, communicate viewer wishes. I never saw that. He's like, I never knew that was there. Yeah, that's the title. And then for the live stream, if you wanted to, you can click that title. You can actually change your picture. You see where it says change? So you can make a different picture. I can pull it from my camera roll. You can make a different picture or take a picture. I can be like, and you can make a different picture for each live if you wanted to. You could do that too. That's all part of your setup. This is the setup screen. This is all the setup. Now, you asked a different question. You said where there's another place to do that live event by doing a live event. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate that. You sent your first community gift. Thank you for that, friend. Oh, thank you for showing us. You're welcome. You guys are welcome. Let me know if you guys have questions. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat as well. So let me show you live events. That's the other place you see it. And then all my friends who are watching me, if you have not followed the live host, you're getting this great information. Be sure to follow, say hello. Let's get to know you. Is it Shonda? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. We are trying to get some new follows, part of Community Fest, and new fan club members. So send your daily heartmate. Miss April, welcome to the room. Regina, welcome in as well. So let me show you guys live events. Also, since we're talking about this topic, and really quickly, we've had 3 new fan club members. We need a total of 9. We have 14 new follows. We need 33. So we have quite a few more to get, almost halfway there. And then daily gifters, we need 144. We have 41. So if you have not supported the viewer wishes here, this is a good time to support and also support the live goal at top if you can. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate all the support coming in. Those who followed, I appreciate that as well. Thank you so much, Santera. Disaster specialist, how are you? Come on in. Welcome to the room, friends. Thank you so much. Others coming in. I appreciate you all. Okay, so viewer wishes, I'm sorry, live events. So when you go live, when you're on your profile, if you go live and you schedule a live event, you see this little live box here. This is one way. I'm going to show you another way to get to it. So you go here. This is where lives that you've scheduled are listed here. If you want to create a live event, you can create one. Or if you click that little arrow there, it'll take you to the create page as well. Hey, Kim loves Jamaica. So this is where live events have been created. Create this, and then you can just go there. Hold on one second. That's not it. Here, create live event. And it takes you here to create it. The title, the time is 24-hour clock, military time. Those who are coming in, appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for coming through the live. Lily, you're welcome, my friends. If you guys are new, put new in the chat. Appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for being in the live stream. Greetings to everyone in the room. Thank you so much, Shelley's Healthy Essentials. Thank you for that. I appreciate your friend, Miss Cindy. Hello, Lisa Marie. Appreciate you. Are you going to be on live later sharing the friend VidCon experience? Thank you, Regina. I don't know. They messaged me from VidCon Con. I think today was the last day. I don't know if Carol was coming back. Soda may come back because if I heard correctly, Carol wasn't doing today. I think Soda might have been. So it'll be interesting if they come back again, but I hope so. I would love to. Um, Good to see you. Oh, good to see you, friend. How are you? How's everything going? Thank you for the populars. Okay, so when you're here, remember military time. Make sure you set it as a regular live, not a shoppable live. You can add your description. And then if you want to turn on or off the audience control, that would be the time to do it too. Once you set the audience control at this level, you have to delete this live event if you want to turn off that audience control because you'll go live and it's still registering this live event. So it's still thinking you want audience control turned off. So you have to delete it and then turn it off at the settings area. Let me know if you guys don't know what I'm talking about when I say that. But the live event is really setting up your live for the day. So when I went live under a live event. It structures my live stream. He said, I don't know. So this is a live event. It essentially has it where it schedules out your live. So let me create one real quick. We'll create one. I'm gonna say welcome to my live. Thank you so much, Shelly. I appreciate you all. I'm gonna say welcome to my live. We're gonna do a live event real quick. We'll just do 30 minutes. We're gonna turn on audience control. I hit create. I hit done. Hey, Ruby. I really like the way you share all the information. You're so calm and helps calm me a bit. Thank you so much, Ruby. We're going to do that. Okay, so now we have this live event. So now to click, when I click live on my home screen, I see that live event. I just scheduled it. Before you guys saw where it said create event, now it has a live event. It's gonna happen as of now. I scheduled it to happen right now. So this live event is created. When I go to my page, I'll show you guys. When I go to my page real quick, um, now when I go to my page where it just said live, now it actually has that live event. It sits on your page so people know you have a live coming up. So that's a good thing about it because if people come to your profile, they know that live is coming up. If you wanted to create content, you actually can add this live event to be a posting, to be a link on your post, rather. You also can add it to your stories. So if I created a story real quick, let's say I'm going to do a quick little video. All right. Oh, that's not a video. That's just a photo. All right, we're going to do a quick live event tutorial. I'm going to show you how to create a live event and add it to your story post. Okay, so I just did that. We just did a video. What I'm going to show you real quick, you're going to hit that post-it note here. You're going to hit this live at 12:30. And then guess what? That live event we just created is sitting right there. I can hit done. I can slide this down a little bit. It's not on my face, maybe over here in the corner. And people can do that. April, thank you so much. And then I could post it to my story. I just it's went to my stories. All right. Rhonda, thank you so much for being here. Miss April, thank you for that hand heart. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you all for the engagement, you all. I appreciate all the support. Thank you for the follow, my friend. So that live event can help you with communicating your live to your community. You can also do a post. So if I'm on my post here, so if I wanted to do again, I'm going to show you guys how to do a live event. I'm going to post something real quick. We are in my live right now, talking all things live streaming. Come join me. I give tips and strategies to go live for new live hosts. And also, don't forget to join my creator network agency as well. So I just put that on there. So that's my little post, y'all. I might post this for real. That's why I was doing it for real. So when I'm here, I'm not gonna post it real because I need to put a title on it. But anyway, it says add link. See that here? If I add link, live events, that live event we created, that's there. Okay. I don't want you guys to forget that. Hello. So it's better to post your live event message to your story. You could do both ways. You can do both ways. So that's why I said both ways, because I wanted to make sure you guys saw it as something you can do. Create the live event, post it to your stories. You can add it to your story post. You can add it to your regular post. It's in both ways. Something you can use. Hey, friend. How are you? So what do you have to okay, so what do you have to delete and when? I was saying I was gonna probably delete this. Is that what you meant? 'Cause I 'Cause I just did it randomly. But I could make it a post if I wanted to. Like, I could hit post. But I didn't really do it for real, for real. Is that what you meant? Let me know if that's what you meant, the live recording thing. Yeah, what I just recorded? Yeah, that the video I just recorded, this video. I was saying I was gonna delete it because I just talked real quick. I think that's what I was saying. Let me know because I didn't yeah, it's fine, but yeah, it's not real. It's not a real post. I should use it though. Oh, I thought it was when you were done with something. Um, I had to delete the recording. Yeah, yeah, when I did this post, that's the only thing I'm thinking I said just now. How do I co-host with someone? I'm going to create a live event for it. When you are live, you can press your 2 rings, they're interlocking rings. You click that, and it'll show people you're eligible to co-host with. So if you're eligible to co-host with them, you can co-host. Yeah, so there's, so that's how you would do it. You just click to invite them. So they need to be so keep in mind, you both need to make sure your audience control is either turned on or turned off. You gotta be matching. One can't have it on and the other person have it off or vice versa. So you gotta be the same way. So you gotta make that decision up front to say, "Hey, my audience control, I always have it on. You gotta have yours on because my topic is sensitive, blah, blah, blah. Your co-host needs to match you." Okay? So just keep that in mind. A lot of people don't realize that, but that's critical because you won't find each other in that listing. What is audience control? Okay, so I'm gonna delete this because I really wasn't gonna post this video. So let me delete this. And then um again, when you go live, there is settings, and you go into the settings here. And if you scroll down, you get audience control. Remember, I turned it on. I did that live event. So it's already turned on for me. If I turn it off here, it's not gonna let me because I turned it on from the live event. I just wanted to make sure I said that. Shy Girl Digital, welcome to the room. So audience Audience control is when you want your live for 18 years and older. If your topic is for a more mature audience, you don't want no kids in the room. And also, if you're selling and promoting products, services, hey, Star, then again, you got to make sure you turn that on. Hey, Velma, welcome to the room. How do you cancel live if emergency come up? If you schedule a live event, you go in and delete that live event. I'll show you how to do it because the one I just did is not a real one. So, and then content disclosure is what we talked about earlier. If you have content disclosure, this is about your brand. If you're showing something, doing something that is directly related to your topic, your content, what your personal or professional brand is about, then turn that on. Again, if you're selling and promoting something, you should turn it on too. But you can put your own brand and then save it. Okay. So I tell people to turn on your content disclosure, that's this area, and the audience control depending on what you're talking about. If you're talking about like trauma, something serious, maybe your medical journey, your health scares, something like that, turn it on. Don't get in trouble with TikTok for saying things that may seem triggering. But be careful when you're alive because that's what we're going to talk about things you can say and can't say. That's important to know. You can turn that feature on. It doesn't stop, it doesn't prevent you from not getting in trouble. You just have a little bit more safeguards in place because you're saying, "I'm being intentional about protecting the community here on TikTok by turning that feature on because I'm talking about maybe my brand or something else that's a little bit more sensitive." Where do I find the age settings? That's what that was, the audience control? That's what you mean by age settings? I think that's what you're referring to. So, audience control is for 18 years and older. Keep in mind, we'll turn on content disclosure, hurt views. It does impact your room to a certain extent if your live is for a topic that is more mature. And if you are promoting or selling something, you can't get around it. Your live is not for anyone under 18. So keep that in mind. If your live is not for a younger audience, then turn that feature on because TikTok will you will get in trouble for what you're doing in your live. People get that. Hey, ask Pratt, Dr. Pratt. People get the whole pushing people off the platform or redirecting because they didn't turn on these features for the most part. And then maybe there's some other stuff you're doing too. But for the most part, turn these features on and that'll protect you. It does impact your views though. Absolutely. Because your live is not for a younger audience. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Not a problem, friends. When it comes to um, I was gonna say something else. Uh Age settings too, make sure cancel live if emergency come up. Oh, that's what I was gonna talk about. Cancel live if emergency comes up. When it comes to the age settings too, the thing I was gonna say is that in your live, I know we have our kids, we have grandkids, we have the little ones that are coming around all the time into our spaces. You cannot, I repeat, that's part of things you cannot do. You cannot have minors on your live stream. No one under the 18, we should see their face. We might hear their little squeaky voice in the background, but we should not see them. Okay. Do not have them on the screen. Hey, friend, appreciate you, V. Should I turn on that if I don't curse? Should I turn that on that if I don't curse when we talk about safe topics? You don't need to. It's not a requirement. Like right now, I don't have mine on. I don't have on audience control. I don't curse. I talk about safe topics. But no, I don't turn it on. So most lives it is not turned on. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Most lives I do not turn it on. Um but again, I'm not doing the stuff that I just talked about. So, good tip to share something I think some may forget. Yes. You talking about the kids? Yeah, minors is a no-no. Do not. So I know we have the little ones, and I have a little one. I have a 6-year-old. He knows he better not come to mommy's screen. He does not come in mommy's screen. Y'all hear he might pop in and say, "Mommy, are you done yet?" And you hear his little voice, but that's it. And then I'll say, "Close the door because you know I'm not done yet." So just keep that in mind. You got to be careful about what you say and do here, friends. I don't want you guys to get in trouble with TikTok. I want your live to be safe. How to see gifts needed to move up in your league now. How to see the gifts needed to move up in your league now. To see the gifts needed to move up in your league. You're talking about the gift gallery? Let me know what you meant by that, be the villain. You have a 6-year-old. No way. Our daughter's 4. I have the second marriage. I have a 20, almost a 21-year-old, and I have my 2 bonus boys are 20, almost 21 and 22. Yes, yes. So the 6-year-old, he was God's plan. He wasn't our plan. He was God's plan. But no, this is our second marriage, so we have our little guy together. He's a little COVID boy, COVID baby. That's a good tip because my granddaughter loves jumping in my live. Yes. Don't do it. I would not do it. Yes, the gift gallery. Okay. Maybe she means shields. No, she meant gift gallery. Okay. Yeah. So shields is not a gift. That's a protection under leagues. I have adult children also 28, 27, 22. Ooh, Lord. Yes, I don't know which is more interesting. I'm not gonna use negative words. The small kid, the toddler, we went through the toddler phase with him in preschool and stuff, or the ones that's trying to adult. I'm just saying. The adulting ones are pretty interesting. We're in that adulting phase, and it's quite an interesting time. All 3 of them are adulting in their own way. And so are trying to adult rather. Um, so let me show you guys real quick live events because I think Bren, you had that question. Let me show that real quick. And then V stay with me. You want to ask about the gift gallery. So let me talk about the gift gallery too. So you guys have a little bit of perspective. V's question is actually an advanced question. I just want to say this to you all because sometimes she mentioned the word leagues. We're talking about gift gallery. All of it is kind of connected. Doc, where do you turn on this live? The laugh track is under your when you go live, you guys see the gift box. You guys see a gift box. I see a wand. So when you're live, there's a wand there. It looks like a pencil. And that's where your sound effects are, your effects, that's what this is. Your voice effects, your sound effects, your voice effects. You can change your voice sound. So all these different features are in here. So it's pretty cool. You guys need to explore more and kind of figure out what you want to do with your live stream, what makes sense for it. And so you can use these features here. So the voice effects is really, really cool too. So keep that in mind if you're trying to spice up your live a little bit. All right. Hello, how you doing, Dula Shelley? So yes, you say you're amazing. So I like doing that because people don't use the voice effects enough. The voice effects are fun, but yeah, there's sound effects there. Click the sound effects, and a sound bar will pin at the bottom of your screen, so I can click it really quickly. So when I'm doing the laughing, thank you so much, Dula. I appreciate your friend. When I'm doing those features, you can get to it. I need to use the voice effects. I know. I know. The voice effects are fun. It's a couple Mrs. Treetop, I don't know if she's still here. She uses the chipmunk all the time. I It's so hilarious. So hilarious. She's like, so, so yeah, it's super fun. Um, but but play around with the effects, play around with all that stuff in there. The board, that's where you turn your board on and off. That's where that is too. So that's in there for you. Um, so all that's there. Thank you so much for the daily heart me's, friends. Thank you, Fred. I see you, Lisa Marie. Um, Others coming in, my fan club members. I appreciate you all coming through. Thank you so much, friends. Okay, so really quickly, my friend, when you asked, Bren, this is your question. You asked, thank you for the faith for the fan club. Um, Joining the fan club. If you click your events, at the top is three dots. You can delete it. Okay. So three dots in the top right corner, you got to go back to your live event. You can delete it. So I think your question was like, hey, what if I can't do the live? How do I delete it? You could delete it. Okay. You need to delete it also. Remember, I told you if you don't want to turn on the audience control. So, say you needed, someone asked the question earlier about co hosting with a friend. Say you used a live event, you turned on audience control, you toggled it on, and now you have for your live event, for that co hosting session, audience control is turned on. Your friend says, hey, let's turn it off. I don't want it on. I don't have mine on. You actually have to go back to this live event to turn it off. You just can't start another live and turn it off because the live is still going to remember this live event. Hey, Soda. Soda, are you still at the conference? Are you going to be reporting back later about the conference? Let me know, friend. So you got to turn this off. Okay. I just want to make sure I said that to people. So you got to delete it if that happens. All right. Oh, that's good to know. Yes. The system is always going to remember that live event until it's over, until it's expired. Yep. So that live event is there. So you actually have to delete it. Then you can start a new live or create a new live event, but it's going to remember it. Yes, I'm going to 4 classes on growing TikTok today. You want to come back at the 4 o'clock and report, or is that a conflict? Let me know if you're able to, friend. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. Let me know if there's a conflict. Financial freedom, he's in my live early. I don't know if he's still here. I got this backward. I do have it backwards. Um, Thank you, friend. Thank you. He's in the live earlier, so I don't okay, yes, perfect, perfect. So Florida, I was about to say Florida. I'm in Florida. Notes and music, welcome to the room. I can at 4:20 your time. Okay, that works. Um, try by does 4:45 work for you? Because I usually arrive around 4:20. That's when I usually get home. I'm usually getting on around then. So what about 4:45? Okay, good. That works. Okay. So that'll give me time to get on, warm up the room. I'll try to come on earlier so I can warm up the room and stuff. But we will have a guest then so that you guys know. Dr. Michelle, how you doing, friend? We'll have a guest in my 4 o'clock and it'll be Soda. Soda is at VidCon. VidCon is in Anaheim, California right now. It's every year it's there. And it's for it's a tech conference basically. It's for the YT YouTubers and other social media platforms like TikTok, but it's for creators and other people who are interested in working, learning different trends, best practices. You got breakout sessions. So she's going to 4 that are about the YT today. So just thinking intentionally about how you want to be exposed to other brands. They have an expo, there's networking, there's all this stuff. So she's having a great experience. Both Soda, she's in my agency, as well as Carol, who's the voice guru. She's a voice actor. She's at the conference. They're there together. And so they're networking and going around to sessions. So they've come back for the last couple of days and kind of reported to us. So it's been a great experience, y'all. You said, Dr. Lisa, Monetize Megan, how you doing, friend? Stopping and show some love, supporting you. You're a great, super supportive Saturday. Thank you so much, friend. Y'all so awesome. Appreciate that. What is an agency? Lisa Marie. That is the question. No. Thank you for asking that question. Let me do this. Let me answer the gallery question real quick, the gift gallery question, and I'll go back and talk about the agency. If you guys want to stay, I'll talk about my agency. I'll talk about agencies broadly. Um, it's something that you want to consider if you are going to be a live host and you're going to be doing this on a regular basis. It goes back to my topic today where we're talking about things don't say and don't do. You're going to need an agency to support you on some of this stuff. Okay. So just keep that in mind if you get in trouble in particular. Let's see. I'm new here. Ricardo, welcome to the room. Laura, what is it? Lorraine, welcome. Thank you so much, Dr. Michelle, for the community style glasses. Yes, let's talk about getting these brand deals. Congrats, Soda sounds exciting. Would love to hear more. Yes, Soda's awesome. She is an awesome person. Great tips for beginners, very helpful. Look at you guys. Thank you all for being here. I'm new here. Thank you so much, Ricardo. Welcome to the room. Let me know if you have any questions, my friends. My new friends who are here, let us know if you go live. Put that in the chat for our new friends. And if you are a live host, put it in the chat as well. Put your topic, your time, and your time zone. We're gonna get some engagement going. Thank you for the stickers, Dr. Michelle. I love it. Appreciate you guys. Let me do a quick check. I'm gonna go over to the gift gallery conversation in a second. Let's do a quick check and see our status for Community Fest. So we've been tracking some of our activity. So we did complete the viewer wishes thing, so that's good. We need 13 new followers, so we have 20 of the 33. So if you're new in my room and it says follow up here, go ahead and click follow. We need a total of 33 new followers, and we need 2 new fan club members. We needed a total of 9. We have 7. So if you have not joined, if it says join, it's time to join Dr. Lisa's community. So you can join by having coins in your account and becoming a fan club member. We need newbies. So thank you so much, friends. So I appreciate you all supporting. We just need one more. Shelly, thank you for that. Appreciate you, friend. We need one more and we'll hit our goal. So if you're new and you haven't clicked join, it is time to join. Thank you for the follow, Luna. I see you, friend. Okay, so gallery. So let me know if you're still with me, V. So V asked a question. Her question was actually a little, look at you, Delita. Thank you so much. Is it Delita? Delidia? Is that it? Delidia? I'm here. Awesome. Okay, so your question was kind of a more um advanced question, for lack of a better word. Mrs. Nixon, thank you so much, friend. It was kind of an advanced question because you asked, how do you get the gifts to move up your league? Now, your question by face value is not totally true. There's a correlation there, but not necessarily the case. Okay. So, leagues is something you pay attention to every single day. So leagues you pay attention to every day. It's a 24-hour clock, and you're wanting to make sure you get enough gifting and engagement in your live each day you go live so that you can maintain your league or league up or move up. Okay. So you get more fragments or you go to the next league. Okay. So you're trying to stay where you're at or move up. So look, I don't know, it took me so long. Look at you, Ren. You don't know why it took you so long. That's okay. Hey, Precious. Precious, are you battling today? Is that the match event today? Please don't say it was yesterday. Let me know if is it today. I thought it was Saturday for some reason. Heather, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for the community fest. Um, I won my battle. It was last night. Congratulations. You said you won last night. Oh, so it was last night. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to battle tonight and tomorrow. I said I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show up. But the person they paired me with is a newbie. So I was like, oh, okay, TikTok. So I'll keep you guys posted. Nice. What time? 9 o'clock hour. Nine. I think between 9 and 9:30 is scheduled. Between 9 and 9:30. We'll see if the person shows up. Mine was a close game, was it? Oh, I'm sorry I missed it, friend. When you said it, my mind, I was like, I hope she didn't say today. I thought in my mind I was thinking Saturday when you said it. I think I won by 21 points. Oh, that was close. That was real close. That was super close. Wow. Okay. I wish I was that free, friend. Let me know if you have another one coming up so we can do it. Do I have to battle? Do you have to battle? Can we shut that feature off so others don't try? So to answer your question, you can turn off the request for people to request you in your live stream to co-host. So you can turn off the co-host request feature. Yes. That feature you can turn off. Now, you can turn off the feature to get receive requests from people who are not your friends, if that's what you want to do. And if you want to keep on the feature that says you receive requests for people who are your friends, you can keep that feature on or turn them both off. So you can turn that off. When you say specific to battling those match events, co-hosting is how you get to that. So if you are not co-hosting, you will not see that feature. Um, I'm so new, I don't even know what a battle is. And that's where that's where we need to talk because I don't think it's a bad thing. And Jess, I would say it's not a bad thing. I think it's something you might want to rethink how you operate. But we'll let me talk about that in a little bit too. Dr. Lisa, your inspiration new, and I'm struggling how to use effects during my live. During my live, effects like these type of effects. This is an effect. Yeah, just pick an effect that works for you. Is there a feature that lets your audience see a whiteboard correctly? Yeah, the mirror. So when you show so for example, if I show my screen, you guys can see the words correctly. All I did was press the 3 dots and turn it's an upper banner, it's a mirror, it looks like this. I'm turning it off. So now the words are backwards. Everything's backwards. So it's it's off. I think it's off. Might be on. I'm not sure which one it is. Let me see. And so I just turned it okay, it was on. When it's on, it's wrong. When it's off, it's correct. So, I think that's what you're asking. You're asking for how do you mirror your live, and that's how you do it. So you mirror the live and you turn that feature on. Turn it on when it's correct for you all. My hands point in the wrong direction, so it's backwards for me, and I don't like it. So I turn it off most times, so you guys are backwards. If I had words in my background, you guys would see the wrong words. You would see it backwards. So yeah, and the microphone right now is on this side. It technically when it's the right way for me, I like it when it's on this side. So I can point correctly. You said I struggle with ending my live. It's a power button at the top in the right corner. That's what you press. Just press the power button. Or you just want to stay on the live forever? Let me know. Okay, gift gallery. Let me go back to V. V, you're welcome, friend. So, gift gallery. Here's the deal. The reason why I said that was not totally true. Your leaks is a 24-hour clock. Argument's sake, the gift gallery, do me a favor, everybody in the chat, let's get some engagement going. Everybody in the chat, put the word box, put BOX in the chat. And then once you put the word box in the chat, I want you to click your photo. Okay. Put the word box. V, I hope you're still here, friend. Do you mean what to say to end your life? I don't know. They're struggling with how to, okay, hello, talk to y'all later. Goodbye. I do have an ending thing I do every time. I started doing that like a few months ago. It's not something I used to do. I would just say, "Okay, bye-bye." Um, V, are you gone? V said, "I'm gone, doc. You took too long to get to that." V, let me know if you're still here, friend. She said I had to go. I started answering other folks' questions. But let me answer this question just so that you guys can I can finish my thought. You said I found it, but still show. Okay. Okay. So when you're in the line, there's boxes. I don't know why my my live host box is not showing up. I need that one. We'll get to it another way. So let me flip the camera so you guys can see it correctly. Flip the mirror. Okay. This is what V is asking about. She's asking about the gift gallery. This is the gift gallery that's TikTok sets. It's a gallery that you cannot change. It's TikTok's gallery. So literally finding the stop button, but I will look for power button. Power button, yeah, is how you end the live. You can pause your live, but there's no stop button. There's a power button. Let's see, gift gallery. So if you click the gift gallery, this is the gallery that TikTok sets for you. All right. Yours isn't showing. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's a glitch. I couldn't end my live last week. I'm not sure why. And I had to like swipe totally out the app and cut my phone off. um, so if you click this little gift gallery here, it shows your league, and these are the gifts. And that clock says 12 hours left. So 12 hours to make it to a point where I'm gaining a fragment, maybe two, to get to the next lead, D5. So this is a 24-hour clock. Right now, we're 12 hours into it. It starts at midnight, and we're 12 hours into it. And so we're working to move down this timeline to get to 0%, get our two fragments, and then get to D4. That's what will happen. Two fragments to D4. So in order to do that, mine wasn't showing for 2 days, but it's there today. Okay, good. So her question really was, I guess in essence, you were asking about yes, no, yes, no. This gallery here. If you fill it up, will it allow you to league up? The answer theoretically, if you did it in one day, the answer is yes. You would league up. Okay. In one day. But the next day you probably it wouldn't be there for you to do because it's for the whole week. Once you fill it, it stays there for the week. Okay, so those are your title gifters for the week. Those are people who came in and supported your live, got the title gifting badge. What's Matchmania and Gallery? That's a campaign that's happening. That's what um, Precious was talking about before I started talking about the gallery. She said she won her battle, her match. That's what that was related to. Um, and so with that, you wouldn't league up each day. So it's a 24-hour clock for your leagues. The gift gallery is for the week. If you fill your gift gallery, that's great. It does give you some visibility, but it doesn't necessarily stop you from the next day of needing to fill your gift gallery. Let me know if you got that, V. So let me know if you understood what I was saying. And like I said, it's a little bit more of an advanced question. Hello, I'm back. Sorry I didn't have coins. Oh, okay, friend. Appreciate it. Let me know if you guys have other questions. Um, when it comes to agency, that was another question that came up. Yes, I understand. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. That was another question that came up. TikTok has what's called creator network programs, agencies essentially. And so with those agencies, you are essentially um, learning how to go live. TikTok wants you to be with an agency because the agency helps you to understand the different features here. They should give you training. They should give you monetization strategies. Thank you so much, friend. They should also support you when it comes to protecting you if you get in trouble with the app, so that you are obviously not going to lose your account. You don't want to be in violation or banned. That's what we're kind of talking about today. These are violations we were talking about. And so just recognizing that agencies are there to protect you. So I am a creator network agency. We are a small yet mighty growing agency. And when it comes to it, a lot of people in my agency are beginner live hosts and they're growing their room. They're here for a purpose. They know their why. Many of them are looking for more monetization. They're either also looking to build their community. They may have a business that they're promoting. They're selling their products and services and stuff. And so, hey, D, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Summer Star as well, friend. And so they're here for a reason, okay? But they also understand TikTok. Okay, that's what we teach. Hello, friend. Good morning. And we want to make sure that we are playing by TikTok's rules. I tell people all the time, you cannot be the only one winning. Okay, Mr. Creeds. TikTok has to win too. So if you're just here to get your clients, your services, and you're not doing any of the things that TikTok needs you to do, viewer wishes, people engaging in your live stream, your gift gallery, maybe even doing some of those match events, it's going to help with pushing you out more. The house hat always wins. Just saying. Hey, V, level 10. Look at you, friend. Congratulations. So I say that to you all because I don't want the mindset that you're like, oh, well, I ain't gonna do none of that other stuff. TikTok want me to do that. No, you don't need to be on TikTok then. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Maybe this ain't the right place for you because you also have to realize that this platform is a business. This is a business. Just like you got your business. Many of the people in my agency, they got their businesses. And so if you are not thinking about this from a business mindset, then it's going to be a struggle for you. And you're gonna have to figure out how do you balance what you want, what you are looking to do, your why, and TikTok's why. Okay. And so that's what I teach. I teach, and I tell you guys all the time, I teach about going live and being a good live host, but it starts with being a good viewer because that viewer experience is so instrumental to how your room is going to operate. And if you're missing that, you're not thinking about the viewer experience in how your viewer is also engaging in your live stream, the likes, the hearts that are flowing to the side here, the shares that you guys do. That's more exposure for you. There's also more visibility for people being exposed to TikTok in the things you're gonna say and do in your live stream. Making sure you say and do things in your live stream that also encourages engagement. Okay. So that's important. And then doing things like match events, that's something that I want you guys to run from. I want you guys to realize like, okay, that's something I can do in a way that is also going to help me with my exposure, my visibility, maybe my monetization for the live stream, but it's also something TikTok likes for people to do because again, it gives you more exposure, pushes people in your live stream. You get people who are coming in supporting you. It builds community. They rally behind you. So all that is part of it. So I don't want you guys to miss that big picture. So I talk about it. We don't make it a requirement, although at some point, and I'll be honest with you, I think at some point all agencies may have to make it a requirement. They don't do it yet, but I think that's where TikTok is pushing their strategy towards you having people in the room engaging and doing the things TikTok wants you to do. All right. So I've been not making it something that you have to do in my agency. But at some point, I think TikTok's going to change the rules in that way too. And it's going to tip towards like, okay, if you're here, you're doing all the things. You're just not doing your thing, just your one thing. You got to do all the things. Does that make sense? Drop a Dr. Lisa Cares in the chat if you think I really care about you. I do. I do care about you and I want you guys to do well. So even for me, like I said, I'm supposed to be battling tonight, y'all. So I'm supposed to be battling. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you, Dr. Lisa Cares. That sticker. Thank you, friends. I appreciate it. Makes sense. I'm just nervous. I have no idea how to do a strategy for battle. And but I'll learn. Yes, Jess. Let me say, I'm gonna name this. Your perfectionist mindset is leading right now. It's leading. You don't have to be perfect at this. You do not have to be perfect at all. Matter of fact, don't worry about it. He said, I don't wanna. It is. I love it. Thank you so much, friends. Yeah, I appreciate that, Dr. Lisa Cares. But no, you don't have to be perfect because at the end of the day, you'll learn as you go. And typically, it's good when you can pair with somebody who is a friend. You know, well, in my agency, we do what's called Friends and Learn Friday night battle nights and stuff. If we have enough people who are interested in it, we'll try to gather people together and see if they want to do it together. And then we'll have somebody who's been a live host there coaching you through the process. And then I do it also where I have people join me and we'll do a friendly battle. You have to watch and participate in battles a bit before you try to have one. Yeah, I think that is good if you've seen it a few times. Be careful about the ones you do go watch because I think there's this expectation you have to do it at that high level. You don't. Okay? So if you've seen some really good battlers, people who understand, the strategy and stuff, and battling requires a little bit of preparation in advance. Um, I was doing some battles early in the week, and I think all my power-ups might have expired. So so if I was to do one tonight, I don't even know if people have them and if they all are if anyone has some that are available. But, some of that is part of your strategy. You do the little small battles only to do a big one, or just do the small ones, and that's good enough, you know? "Can I change my TikTok name? I want to switch the audience." Yeah, absolutely. The name we see in here is what's considered your nickname. "Hey, friend." It's considered your nickname. You can change that every 7 days. Your username, the one with the @ symbol in front of it, is your official name on TikTok. Nobody else can have that name. Even my imposters, they don't have my name. They actually have extra letters, a few numbers, a underscore. They have to do something else to make it unique to them. And so ultimately, you can change that every 30 days. So you can change it 30 days. They encourage you not to change it too often. But the nickname we see here is something you can change every 7. What is the first steps to learn all of this? Just do it. Do it. You learn by doing. You learn by doing, and you continue to engage and show up. That's it. Learn by doing. That's what I would tell people. That's my biggest thing. If you're not, yeah, if you're not doing it. Um, you gotta learn by doing. Yep. How can I remove all the weird guys? I'm trying everything you say, but still stuck 75% men. Um, I think you're gonna have to readdress your topic. So again, when you're talking about your topic, I'm reading your bio. Mother of 4, grandmother of 4, I love art, craft. When you're talking about your topic, I would name, if you're a crafty mom, if you have, um, you're learning how to craft and you're a mom that is trying to make sure you have crafts for your kids, put it on your board, something on your board that relates to your target audience. Because if your audience is crafters and stuff, just think about what are they searching and use that as a way to kind of get them in the room. Do that engagement in those type of lives so you can get your audience that way. Pick up those people, connect with those people in the room, go to the content, go in the chat, connect with those people there. That's your target audience. So be intentional about where you're going. Crochet Life, welcome to the room. Practice makes progress. I love it, friend. So yeah, those are the things that you're gonna do. You have to kind of work that angle for a minute. Is it dangerous to give your real name? I think you might wanna um I mean, people use their first name, some people use their last name. I would say don't use your first and your last. I try to avoid that here. I'm about to go through maybe a little bit of some rebranding too. So, I don't use so my so just so that you ain't nothing to do but do it. That's it. Ain't nothing to do but do it. Like my government name is actually not this. It's Dr. Lisa, that's a part of my name. So I don't you guys don't have my official name. I don't use my official name. I use the name that everybody because it's not even a nickname, it's a piece of my name. So, how people have, you know, I'm not gonna say my real name, but like if my name was Talisa or Delisa or something like that, that's how it is. So just recognize that that's not my full name. So I use a piece of my name, but everybody calls me Lisa. My husband even calls me Lisa. Everybody calls me Lisa. So just recognize you could do that if there's a name that you use that is part of who you are. I think that's an easy way to kind of keep it authentic to you, but also, as you're thinking about your brand. What's the best way to show a site tool live? Just show your computer screen or use desktop studio. What's the best way to show a site tool live? Yeah, I use my laptop and I'll flip the camera. I use dual camera. I was using that earlier in the week where you could still be on the screen, but you can show your screen also. So that's the way. Do you know dual camera? Let me know if you have questions about it. Um, Let me know if you guys have any other questions. I see you. Um, Bounty, welcome back, friend. Let's see. You guys have some great questions. Thank you all. Let's check our stats for Community Fest real quick. Let's see where we're at. No, I didn't know. I don't know dual camera yet. Laugh out loud, but it sounds great. Okay, I'll show you real quick. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check our stats for Community Fest so you can see it. It is also under that wand. When I talked about effects and sound effects and stuff, it's under there as well. So we did get our new 9 fan club members. So yay, 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 yay. We did we have 24 of the 33 new followers. So let's see if we can get some more new followers in the next, 20 minutes or so. If you have not followed Dr. Lisa, click follow. Follow. We're still looking for, oh gosh, we have a lot more daily gifters to give. We have 144 that we need. We only have 67. So if you haven't given a wink wink or any of these viewer wishes, this would be a great time to support my live goal as well. Appreciate that. So any support would be greatly appreciated. Thank you all. Let's see. Thank you so much for the wink winks. No, I don't know dual camera. Okay, so let me show you dual camera real quick. We'll show that. I'm following you on my 2 platforms. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support. Um, and as you can tell, I integrate asking questions, answering questions, and then also asking for support. That's important. Thank you so much for the Community Fest style glasses. That's important that you try to get your community to support you. That's what this app is all about. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate that. Hello, BU. Welcome to the room, friend. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. My friend wanted to see dual camera. So I'll show you what I was showing before. I was showing Chat GPT the other day. So I'm just gonna flip the camera and show that. But what you'll see is I'm clicking the wand. You guys see the gift box. For me, I see a wand. It looks like a little magic stick, a little pencil. So I'm going to click that. And in that is the dual. It's where you can see my front camera and then my back camera. And then you have a couple different ways to look at it. You could do a circle. So it's going to take away my viewer wishes. I'll bring it back up in a second. And it's going to take away my board. So that's why because you're going to see why. It's going to show me on both screens. So, oh, viewer wishes stayed. Look at there. Oh no. Let me move it. Can I move it? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I think I gotta move my viewer wishes. It's gonna be Lord. Okay. Okay, they both put me on the screen. Cool. I didn't know that. So now you see me here and what I'm showing on the screen. Now, obviously, I would take the viewer wishes down not if I was doing this presentation, but you could you could have it on the screen too, as you can tell. And then I'm in this circle. I can change the format of this. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you all, friends coming in. Thank you all. I can change the format, the structure format of it. I can also make it a rectangle. So if I wanted to make it a little longer, TikTok, I'll show right back in that corner. So there. And so it's there. Thank you so much for the 400 comments. Look at you, friend. What holder can I use for my phone? This is great. I love this new holder I'm using. Um, I'll show you guys in a second once I come off this dual camera. So dual camera is here. What you could do is swipe and put yourself in the trash bin. If you swipe it too much, it should be a trash bin there. Or if I put my board back up, because I know one of our creators was having some issues with this. It wouldn't let her swipe it into the trash bin. If you put your board back up, just like it took my board away to add this, it's going to take dual camera away to add the board. So that's another way to kind of work around if it acts glitchy on you. Ask Patrick, how you doing, friend? Um, I always wondered how this worked. Thanks for demonstrating. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, this is viewer wishes. I'm sorry, this is viewer wishes next to us. This is dual camera. So it's called dual and it's under the wand for effects. And before you go live, it's under um I think it's its own feature. I'm not sure if it's under settings. It might be under settings too. Where does this icon what does the icon look like? Looks like a little camera. Looks like a little tiny camera lens thing, like an old school camera. Yeah. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much for that daily heart. We appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna swipe myself in the trash bin. I can flip my if I tap my circle, my square here again, it's gonna make my front camera this is my back camera. It's gonna make my front camera become the primary and the back camera becomes into the see, I just tapped it. There we go. And so I tapped it too fast. So there. So now I'm in the front, and then my back camera is showing here. And then I'm gonna drag my back camera symbol, the viewer, the dual camera into the trash bin. It'll go away. Now it's gone. Okay. So that's how you do it. Um, when it comes to thank you so much, friends. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. When it comes to what was the other question you asked, friend? What was another question? Um, thank you so much for the goggles. Let's see. If you guys, oh, holder, that's what it was. The holder. Jess, you had the question about the holder. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Thank you so much, Crochet Life. Appreciate your friend. Definitely make sure you are connecting with folks. Tasha B, welcome to the room. Okay, so the holder that I used to use for over a year. Let me show you this. This was an auto tracker. I loved my little holder. You can put your phone here. I kept this turned off, but I liked the fact that I could tilt my phone up and then it had a flat base and I could turn it and the way I wanted to. And so it really worked for me. The only problem is it's not super tall, it's not adjustable by the neck. So I end up changing my holder partially because I do co-stream on YouTube. So you guys see me on YouTube right now. And I wanted a taller neck for my phone so that I can adjust it and pull it up. And when I'm on YouTube, it looks like I'm looking at both cameras at the same time because they're right under each other. So I'm able to elevate my phone neck. I just did it. Hey, Black Lotus. And so I'm able to elevate it, still have the holder that I can put my phone in. So I like this holder better. It also has a ring light attached to it. I don't use it. I don't turn it on because I didn't like the circles in my glasses. But I do have a clip-on light, light that is part of my that's connected to my tablet right now. And so that's where I get the light, and then this is the background light. So what I'll do really quickly, I'm not going to do it for long, but I'll put a couple of products in my shopping cart. If you guys want to click that, I'll just add the holder for my phone. There's a holder that I'm also using for my tablet if people are curious about that. The lighting that I have, and then the tapper. So we'll do those 5 products. Thank you all. So I just turned that on. Hey, Dr. Peg. So those are the products. Thank you so much, Tasha B. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the stickers. I see you all. So those are the products. I just add them into the shopping cart. You'll see it in the corner here. And then I'll pin the holder that my phone is on right now, just so that you guys can see that. And this is what I'm talking about. The fact that it has that elevation um, that you can use for your oh, it's 3-day shipping. That's good. Flash sale, extra 20% off, 15% off normally. Okay, nice. That's not a bad price. And so, hey, Jess. And so, really, when it comes to putting your phone on a flat base, so again, I needed a flat base. I don't like the tripod type base to a phone. It seems unstable. And you'll notice my floor tablet holder is a flat base also. Again, didn't want that tripod thing going on. So I could slide it under my desk, it's sitting right here, everything's elevated. So really, really good products to use. For my live stream, hey, phenomenal Katrina. For my live stream, as you guys will notice, I only promote products that I'm using for the most part, tech products, those type of things for this live. I do have a shop page. That shop page is kind of lifestyle niche. So I use that as kind of my lifestyle. Some other products. I used to do health and wellness. I kind of got away from those products. So it's more like lifestyle products now. I found a great light with a stand that does not give you the purple rings on your glasses. Really? Really? Hey friends, others coming into the room. Well, my clip-on light, I'll show that in a second, is phenomenal. Phenomenal, Katrina. How you doing, friend? I love it. I love it because again, it doesn't give me the rings, but also it gives me the perfect lightings, as you guys can tell. So I can dim it if I wanted to even more. I have it pretty high up. So you can dim it lower or you can make it brighter. Probably will make it a little bit brighter. And so, you also have the ability I can also have the ability for my lights in the background to show. And so for me, that was like the perfect balance. Yes, your lighting is great. Yes. And so the ring light thing, I was like, I don't really need to do that. But I like the feature of the stand because it has that elevation. Now, if you need the lighting, you got the lighting too with the stand. So it is good lighting, don't get me wrong, but I just didn't want to do it because of how I'm doing my stream. Those who are coming in, appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. What is this new sign that TikTok has? Do y'all see that? Guarantee. Free returns. I didn't put that there. Delivery guarantee. Why is that there over my viewer wishes? Do you guys see it? Let me know if you guys see that. That's a new feature. Okay. I see viewer wishes on my other account. But here I see this guarantee thing that's on there. Guess I saw those earlier on the other shop lives. Really? That's a new feature, huh? TikTok, that's different. I don't know if I like that. So yes, it covers. Yeah, so you guys see it then. But this account doesn't see it. Turn off my viewer wishes. Yeah, it's there. Interesting. That's brand new. Interesting. Yeah. Boo. I don't like that. TikTok, figure it out. I don't like that. Why would it cover your other thing? You say you don't see it. Yeah, this account doesn't see it either. It's gone. But it's still here. It's clearly here. Interesting. Can my board come back up? Okay, it's there. Huh. All right. So shop, they're doing some new stuff with shop. That's what I said earlier. I said it's been glitchy and stuff. They're doing so much new stuff. We're all in the middle of it. We're all kind of getting impacted by it. So it is what it is. That's how it works, y'all. Hey, Aunt BB. So let me I'm gonna unpin this for a second. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll show you guys my clip on my lighting when it comes to my light here, my background light. And this is always a good deal. With coupons, you're gonna pay 10.39 potentially. Free shipping, 54% off. This is called a sunset lamp. And it's literally, I'm gonna show you guys. It's literally a little lamp on my table. You guys gonna see my little table to the side. It has that little, you see it there? Let's see. Right here. It's a little light. That's it. It just sits there. It's not super big. And it sits on my table. Um, this is a real background. I always got to point that out because people didn't think my background was real. So it's a real background. And it just sits there and shines on my wall, on my plant. So you guys kind of see that little effect to the wall. And it has the little remote control. You can change the settings. You can set it to be one set color. Really good buy. Honestly, I bought two of these. I travel with one, and then this one sits here, so I don't touch this one. My other one I travel with. So that's how I've done. So I've done a couple trips already, and I've taken it with me. And I was like, you know what? Take it with me. I'll show you my clip-on light too. Take it with me. So I have like a little small little travel little container that has my TikTok supplies in it. My stuff I need for TikTok. And so I still stream when I'm away. I'm actually about to go away for a few days next week, Wednesday and Thursday. I'll be back Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning. I'm gonna have to figure out my live streams. I'm gonna end up probably doing one a day. I haven't figured out the schedule yet, but I'll probably end up doing one a day. But with that being said, I'm about to travel. So with traveling, I'm not gonna be able to get in my lives. I do my lives, but I bring my equipment with me. Yeah, so I bring my equipment with me. Oh wait, I just joined. What do you take, please? What do you mean, Kay? What do I take with me for my live when I travel? Let me know what you meant by that, friend. What are my products I take with me? Let me show you guys. I didn't pin everything, like my travel, my to-do list travel things. With this okay, I'll most of the is it everything in the shopping cart? Let me see real quick. The light, the tapper. I don't take the stand my phone's on. That one I don't take. I put a different stand in there. Let me add one or two other things in here. Um, so let me add a couple things I take with me. Let's see. The holder, this is a longer one. I had a shorter one, but I'm gonna put this in here because it's similar. But it's a stand that I'll use for my desk. It is a tripod, but that's when I use it. I broke it in the live the other day and I got a new one. Because I broke it because I turned the tension too tight. Um, my charger cord and then my microphone. Not this microphone. Um, the other one. I don't have it in here. Not the one I'm just looking for. I have to go back and add it. The Mahona one. What's this one? It's not in there. But yeah, that's pretty much the main products. So I added two more things. You take a mic. I take a mic. So this little mic here is like a little lapel mic. Oh, let me unpin this product real quick. When you pin something, you can't be showing another product, so you got to be careful about that. Um, so I take a little small mic. I take a selfie light, the clip-on light. I take my color light with me too, depending on where I'm at. Depends on if I can set it up, I'll set it up. If I can't, I can't because it's small enough. It's not a big deal to take. And then I take a selfie stick tripod that holds my phone. I just need it to hold my phone on the tabletop. That's all. So I take one of those with me. And then that's it. Um, Thank you all, friends. Just want to make sure. Charger cord is in there and my tapper. The tapper, take that. Charger cord, because it's charging this is a rechargeable one. So charger cord like this. So those two things I take too. So that's it. Those are my essentials. Those- that light, that light looks much less cumbersome than mine. Yeah, yeah, that's it. It's a really small lighting. And then this microphone is really small too. I take it, it's like a little lapel mic, so you guys can see it. Little small mic, just in case I'm in a place where my sound quality, like I've had it happen to me twice, where I went to a friend's house and I was sitting at her kitchen table, but her kitchen, she had one of those kitchen family room combos. And so I wanted the microphone just in case I didn't echo and, I'm in a bigger space and I'm sitting at the table doing my live stream. So little things like that. So the microphone came in handy. So that's why I did it. Sorry to be basic, but what is the tapper for? Um, no, that's a great question. So what's happening right now is that I'm in my live. I'm going to say hello. This is my agency page. So the agency page is saying hello right now, pinning it. So you guys can follow this page. If you're interested in the agency, I didn't even finish the agency conversation, did I? So if you're interested in the agency, this is the agency page. So another device, another account, different account is in the room, just like all of you, and is doing that engagement. Remember, I told you, if you're going live, you also need to make sure you're doing the things that's going to help with improving your live engagement and visibility. So to have someone liking the live, see the hearts flowing over here? That's the hearts here. We haven't gotten to 10. Let's see if we can get to 100K, you all. Let's do it. We're almost 10K shy of it. So let's see if we could tap some more. But to have another account in here supporting is also helpful. So this taps the screen for me. So what happens when you're doing it manually? You tap, see those hearts. You're gonna see right here by my name, right by my name, right there, a pink heart's gonna pop up. So pay attention to what's happening. That pink heart just popped up, and there's a line that's gonna crawl across. And the tapping is showing that someone's here, they're engaging, they're liking what they're experiencing. Thank you for the shares. I see your friend. And then As it's going, 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 that heart gets fat, it starts percolating. See the dots popping out of it? I'm gonna let go. Confetti's gonna fall on the screen, and it says how many likes I sent. I just did. I think I said 108. I didn't see it went so quickly. Phenomenal, Katrina. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. So that is engagement. When you have a tapper, it is helping you. It is doing all that tapping for you, and it's gonna get that line across quicker. The heart's gonna start percolating a little faster, so it helps you. And 12 is on the high end. I'd say anywhere between 5 to 15 is where you want your speed to be. And then I occasionally will cut it off and then cut it back on. Just you saw that confetti fall? That confetti is showing tick. You'll hear people say tap to the confetti falls because again, you see all those taps coming in, and that's engagement. You don't want to have it too high because it looks like fake engagement. You can get in trouble for that. And then occasionally your account will get into tapping timeout because TikTok's like, you've been tapping a whole lot. And so just know that little things like that happens too. You said, oh, cool. So the tapper is instrumental to a live host. I'm just going to say that. I'll pin it since I should have been pinning it while I was showing it. It is instrumental. This one is right now 50% off, so it's on sale as well. But it really is instrumental to a live host. And so you want that tapping, you want that engagement. This is a rechargeable one. There is the original one had a cord where you have to always have the cord attached to it. So I do have the original one. Every now and then, this one, if I didn't charge it or whatever, I'll put the other one on. I'll switch between the two. I have another one downstairs. So if I'm in my living room, I'm sitting on the sofa watching TV, got my phone on somebody's live and I'm tapping away for you. So I have one downstairs. So it is a very great tool to have as you're supporting other live friends as well as supporting yourself. All right. So just keep that in mind. That's the tapper. It's an essential, in my opinion, in terms of like your toolkit of things you want to have. Again, you don't have to have it all immediately, but I would say some things you want to kind of work towards sooner than later, just so that you can get that early engagement. All right. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. So I'm gonna unpin that one. I'll pin my clip-on light because so this clip-on light I'm about to show you. If you go back and look at any of my first couple videos where I was talking about being a live host, this clip-on light has been with me. Those early days. For a period of time, I switched my lighting for a little bit, but the clip-on was there for like the first 6 months. And then the last 6 months, I did different lighting. And then since I've started this year, so this 6 months here, of 2026, I went back to my clip-on and I've added this light. So I've been doing this much of this year. I think I started this background light like February. So it's been back since about February. Yep. Thank you so much for the match time. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, everybody. I have the same clip-on mic. It's amazing. Oh, the clip-on microphone that I had? Yes, it is a good mic. It is. Super. I don't use, as you can tell, I'm using my phone. I don't know if you guys knew that. This microphone is actually the microphone that's connected to my YouTube channel. So my YouTube, we're here on the YT, and it is the microphone that is used right now for sound. So I don't have a clip-on mic at all. So I use this for the aesthetics for the most part. So you guys can see it. It's in the microphone. I mean, it's in the screen. It's just like this for my YouTube as well. Now, when it comes to clip-on light, not mic. Okay, gotcha. When it comes to the microphone, my audio from my phone is pretty good. So I use that. Hello, friends. Those are joining me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Let's do this. Let's put the clip on light so I can show you guys that as well. It is an essential. Literally, I take this with me. Are your mics in your showcase? It is. This microphone here, it is. Um, the smaller mic, did you mean that one? The smaller lapel one? That one, what I have to check. I think I need to add it. I thought it was there, but it wasn't when I listed it. So it must not be in my one of my pen products, the lapel one. Let me check. Let me check before I say yes, it is. I feel like I need to go back and add it. Let's see the bigger one. Oh, this one here. The bigger one is is, I saw the bigger one, so I can definitely add the bigger one so you can click the link here. The lapel one is the one that's not showing up. Let me add the bigger one. The bigger one's on sale right now. This lapel one is not, that's not the right one. Is this it? Hold on, this might be it. It is in my show. It is there. Okay, it's it. Yeah, it's in here. Okay, I'll add them both. Yep, that's it. There we go. You guys are getting all the good deals right now. I told you deals for DU days is going on right now too. Yes, we are wearing you for the bigger ones. Hearing you for the bigger ones. I'm not seeing either one. Yeah, I just added them. So I just added both microphones in there for you all. Um, when it comes to the clip-on light, let me talk about that. So this is the light. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it off. And so this little thing is packing in all that light. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I was using this for the longest. Like I said, literally the first probably 6 months of my life. Then I went to stage lights. I'll tell you why I went to stage lights. I went to stage lights because of TikTok shop, TikTok shop in particular. This account I didn't do TikTok shop on my shop page. I do have a different account that is TikTok shop. And so I use the stage lights for when I would do shoppable lives. And it ended up being my lighting for my regular lives too. And so I put this away for a little bit unless I traveled and it wasn't being used. Then I got this background light and the stage lights were too overpowering. It was too much. Even when it dimmed like this. It was too dark, too bright. It just wasn't the right balance. So I ended up getting this one and I love it. I just went back to it and it allows me to control the lights. You can it's very compact. That's what I love about it too. So I can travel with it. And then it has the ability for the speed, so you can turn it on. And then it has this is the blending of white and bright. This is all white, so it's a little whiter. Then that's the dim, it's too yellow, and then that's the blending. And so I use that. And then this is where it can go up higher. So I didn't even have it on the highest level. So do you have the ring light? The ring light for the stand or just a traditional ring light? I think there is a traditional ring light. And so I usually turn it down because it becomes so bright. So I use that for my live. And I'll probably cut it down even more or not. There we go. And so again, that's my go-to light. And I put it on all the time. That's what I use. So and like I said, I like it because it balances out the background a little bit. Let me turn it out one more notch. So the background is really good and you see the colors coming through and it's not drowning it out. So that's what I use. Okay. So that's my go-to product. Um, Let me know if you guys have any questions about that. I appreciate you all supporting. Karen's welcome to the room. Others coming in. Um, and I'm gonna keep this pinned for a minute longer. So that's free shipping, 10.99, 10.69, 20% off. Okay, nice deal. That's a really good deal. Um, Let me know if there's any questions about that, you all. And And let me know if you want me to show anything else. I think that's everything I would show. So the question came up, what are some of the things I use on a daily basis? Um, the tapper, the charger cord that you guys see in there, because I always have to have a second charger on. He said, got mine. Look at you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, TikTok shop, but you won't know unless somebody told you that they bought something. Big difference. Yeah, absolutely, you all. Thank you all. Appreciate the support. Let me know if there's any questions. Thank you all for the gifting too. I saw your friend. Let me know if there's any questions about that. But when it comes down to your live stream, your audio, your lighting, and then obviously where you hold your phone on. Those are the core things you want to do. Your background is also something you want to pay attention to because that's the aesthetics. Like people are watching and seeing your live. So just kind of think about what you're trying to do. The shop should let you know if you help to purchase. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't tell you who. I think it just tells you as a live host that you gotta purchase. I think that's what you'll see, but you won't see who. So that's just how TikTok is right now. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I'm gonna get off shortly. I'll probably stay on another 10 minutes. I do have a 1 o'clock meeting that I have to head to with a creator here. I didn't get through all my 6 things. I'm gonna come back at 4 and talk about them. 'em. We'll also get Soda, who is also at the VidCon, conference right now, so she's gonna come back. She'll talk about the YT a little bit in terms of what's happening, in terms of some new, um, tips and strategies she's learned from that too. Title Gifter, thank you so much, friend, for the match time. Appreciate that title gifter friend. Chad, welcome to the room. Others coming in, appreciate you. Almost 100K likes. Oh, we hearts, we did. 100K likes on the screen. I appreciate your friend. We are almost there. Let me know if there's any other questions. Like I said, I didn't get through my 6. I think we started actually with 1. Then we went into some more conversations surrounding engagement and what to do and not to do. And yeah, so and if you're new, I do talk about engagement quite a bit. I didn't do my spiel when it comes to the blue boxes. We didn't have a lot of people in the room that were not engagers with blue boxes, so I didn't go there. So I'm happy with what we saw today. Created new. Welcome to the room, friend. I see you. Um, any last minute questions, my friends? Um, do I get better views if I consistently post videos in addition to going live? Yes, you will you should. You should see how your content as well as your live streams are improving. So right now I think we're going through a little weird spell where the content side is not getting that much visibility and views and live streams aren't either. So we're seeing that. Um and so I like to name that. I don't want you guys to think like, oh, well, what's going on here? It is something that's happening. When it comes to content though, and this has been my experience, the times when I'm producing more content and I need to go through a phase of producing more content, I'm not producing the way I used to. So I need to go through that phase again, or at least this month I haven't produced as much as I wanted to. A lot of my stuff was like community fest stuff. So when you do that, I typically will get people coming to my live saying, "Hey, I saw your video." Because I'll post, I showed you guys earlier, I'll do the live event. I'll post that event on on my post. I'll pin it on my post or link it on my post. I'll add it to my story. I'll put it there as well. So I'm getting visibility, and depending on the topic and the views for those videos, um, people will come in and ask questions. So just know it's important for you to post the content. If you could be a person that's posting at least daily, at a minimum daily. I'm one of those people who posts like once a week, maybe twice a week. Last week I did a lot of community fest stuff, so I posted every day last week for the most part. This week, not as much. So I definitely need to do a new original post, something that is aligned with my topic, my niche. I've been a little bit outside of my topic lately. So I'm going to do that. I think it's so important to kind of stay true because people are coming to your page that are looking for that. I tell you guys all the time, your live, your content is not for everybody. If you're a person who sits back and say, "Oh, everybody come to my content, I'm doing it for everybody." No, you're not. You have a target audience. You have a specific audience. You have an audience you're trying to reach, or you at least should be. So, if that's the case, they're coming to your page for that reason. And when they come to your page, they want to see that type of content. So just keep that in mind. As much as you can stay aligned, both in your live stream and your content, I think it'll the better off you'll be. But if you can get to the point that you're doing at least 2 to 3 posts a day, I think that's really helpful too. I'll have spurts like I do that. Like in May, I think I did it like 5 days. I did something like that, and then I fell off. so so I try to have these moments where I go hard and I try my best to do more content, but I'm so busy. So thank you for the information. First screen was blocked. Now it's working. Okay. All right. Awesome. Wani, how are you, friend? Good morning or good afternoon. Good afternoon, friend. Others coming in, I appreciate you all joining. We are going to get off in a second. So I want you guys to collect your points, claim your points up here. I'm going to be back at 4 o'clock Eastern. I'll try my best to come on as close to 4 as possible because I want to make sure I'm here in time for Soda to connect and maybe warm up the room a little bit. So we'll have a guest speaker come in. So I'm excited about that. Thank you all. Let's see. I'm taking products out. So if you did something, I might have missed it. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all supporting. Um, for me, I remove products from my shopping cart. That's why I don't put too many in it. So that's a good practice if you're someone who will go from shop to other types of lives. And so for me, I want to make sure I'm removing stuff. Thanks for the information. You're welcome, Lucilla. Lucille. Um, Thank you, friend Carolyn. Appreciate you getting your daily heart meet as well. Appreciate the roses, everybody. Okay, so thank you all for watching, liking, commenting, gifting, chatting, sending stickers, joining the fan club, becoming a new follower. Thank you all for the support. I take you guys all the time. I appreciate the support. And remember, practice makes progress. You are not trying to be perfect. You are simply trying to go live. Some deals have changed. Update your board to keep not now. Okay. TikTok was like, what happened? I removed my products. So a screen popped up. You are not trying to go live. Perfect. You're just trying to go live. Okay, friends. Appreciate you all being here. I will be back later. Thank you all for the support. Make sure you follow the live host if you're new here. And I will see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you all for being here on the YT as well. I appreciate all the engagement over on here. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you for all the you're so pretties. Thank you, friends. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye bye.